I'm so sorry I had to pause that video because Miss Brown called me. Ruined my read aloud. We're back. Okay. I don't even know where I was. Hold on. Okay, they were talking about the wild cage for a zoo. It begins and ends. Okay. It's not the perfect place. Even in just a few fleeting seconds on my TV screen, I can see that a perfect place would not need walls. But it's the place I need. Think to yourself, where does Ivan need to go? What does he want? What is going to be his motivation? Think about it. A story has many things, many things. We have characters, setting, conflict, plot events, okay? And a resolution. And then I want you to think about like what's motivating Ivan to get what he wants. I gaze at the elephants, and then I look over at Ruby, who's small and alone. Before the ad ends, I try to remember every last detail. The rocks, the trees, the tails, the trunks. It's the picture that I need to paint. Okay, we're going to read just a couple more. Next chapter is called Imagining. It's different now when I paint. I'm not painting what I see in front of me, a banana, an apple. I'm painting what I see in my head. Things that don't exist, at least not yet. Next chapter is called Not Tag. I pull out Not Tag's stuffing. Carefully, I fill her with my paintings, hiding them so Mac won't sell them. Smart Ivan, he's saving the good ones for something else. She's larger. He's talking about Not Tag. She's larger, bigger than Bob, but I still have to crumple up a few of them. Bob tries to settle on her for a nap. You've killed her, he complains. I had to, I say. I'm sorry. I miss your stomach, Bob admits. It's so spacious. When Julia arrives, she notices that I've used up my paints and paper. Wow, Julia shakes her head. You are one serious artist, Ivan. Next chapter is called One More Thing. My finger painting has sold for $40 with a frame. Mac is happy. He brings me a huge pile of paper and big buckets of paint. Get to work, he says. I don't like him. I paint for Mac during the day, and I paint for Ruby at night. Then I nap when I can. But my nighttime picture isn't quite right. It's big, that's for sure. When I place all the pieces on the floor of my cage side by side, the cement is almost completely covered. But something is still missing. Bob says I'm crazy. There's Ruby, he says, pointing with his nose. There's the zoo. There's the other elephants. What's wrong with it? Needs one more thing, I say. Bob groans. Ugh, you're being a temperamental artist. What could be missing? What do you think is missing? I stare at the huge expanse of colors and shapes, and I don't know how to explain to Bob that it isn't done yet. I'll just have to wait, I say at last. Something will come to me, and then I'll know that my painting is finally ready. Next chapter is called The 7 o'clock Show. During the last show of the day, Ruby seems tired. When she stumbles, Mac reaches for the claw stick. I tense, waiting for her to strike back. You know what she did that one time. But Ruby doesn't even flinch. She just keeps plodding along, and after a while, Snickers jumps onto her back. I'm thinking about that word. She's just plodding along. She's just complying. She's just kind of, she's robotic. She's, at this time, she's just walking along, doing whatever she needs to do to survive. So that's all I'm gonna read today. I wish I could hear you go, oh, one more chapter, Miss Parker. We'll be back for more, don't worry. Okay, so we talked, oops, wrong way. Talked a little bit about some of the different vocabulary words and what it means to keep a low profile. And I have a thought question for you. And I am going to probably post the thought question somewhere on the computer so that you can reply to me. I would like you to do that. What do you think Ivan's plan is going to be? Like, we listened to the story and we know that he is creating artwork, he says, for Mac, and then some is for Ruby. What do you think he's going to do? So I want you to think about that. And I'm going to try to somehow soon, I don't know how, I might leave your books because I did get them when I went to school. I might get in touch with your parents and somehow get you guys your books. I don't know if I can drop them off at school and have you pick them up. We'll figure that out. But I would love it sometime that when I'm reading, you can follow along with me because I brought every book home with me. Okay. Hope you liked that. Sorry that this is going to be in 3 videos. One was when Cole was being loud, and Miss Brown, don't call me when I'm reading. Just kidding. I love you. Okay, so I miss you guys. I hope you liked that, and we will do that again soon. Bye.